Hi guys, this is the Ginger Fan Man 92 here. As you see, this is my brand new Hinkley windward ceiling fan in the antique copper finish. I am going to be doing a comparison video between this and my Gulf Coast Dixie belle installed inside my bedroom. This fan right here uses a 188 millimeter motor, and as you see, it is with the teak blades, if I remember correctly. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start it up and you'll see it on high. As you can see, this sucker blows some air. It is pretty decent. I don't know if it's faster than the Dixie belle or roughly around the same speed, but if it's blowing my blinds around, so I know the airflow out of this is really strong right now. But we'll just let it run on high for a minute or two. And this thing is wicked powerful. I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to medium. As you see, it's more of an aesthetic low speed. This would be more of an aesthetic low speed compared to the Gulf Coast Dixie belle. This is a Dixie belle low, and this is their medium. This is the Hinkley windward's medium. As you see, the medium speed is pretty decent on these fans, but when we test my Gulf Coast Dixie belle, you'll see a difference. But I love it. It's a great fan. I love the finish. It's a very unique finish, as antique copper is really not made on most ceiling fans today. And this particular model has been discontinued as of early 2022. If I remember correctly. You can say so in the comments when the last discontinuation of this fan completely was. But I know the only other model they make in the antique copper finish is the Lafayette, which is still being produced today. And I believe the Marquis. I can't remember the actual name of it, but you can also comment in the comments on what model I'm thinking of. Let's go ahead and turn this fan to low. As you see, it has the aesthetic Regency low, and this kind of low is the low you see on most Regencies inside Subway. And I love this aesthetic low this fan has. It's probably one of the better aesthetic lows on a modern-esque ceiling fan from this time period. This fan is from October of 2019. This is new old stock. Technically, this fan is 3 years old. But oh my goodness, the low speed on this is gorgeous. I love it. It kind of just reminds me of sitting inside a Subway restaurant watching these fans blow on low. But when I say Regency, I mean Hinkley, because technically they're the same company. They were bought out by Hinkley Lighting. And this is a Hinkley branded ceiling fan. I will show you the other side of the motor tag. Just as soon as this fan stops blowing, I'll show you the Hinkley logo on the other side of this. But my goodness, this fan is absolutely gorgeous. And build quality is pretty well on these too. I love the way these look. But let me go ahead and show you that tag. And as you see, it says Hinkley. And it looks just like the Regency tag, the Regency MX XLs have. There are a few differences between this one and the Regency MX XL. One of them being the blade shape is a little different. And there's quite a few other differences I can't really explain because I really don't have an MX XL. But once I get one, I'll definitely explain the differences between the two. Let's continue on. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my Gulf Coast Dixie Belle. Gulf Coast Dixie Belle. This was my brand new Dixie Belle that I bought in June. I bought this at Dan's Fan City, new in box. And this also uses a 188 millimeter motor. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up and see what she does. We're gonna start off here on low. And as you see, the low speed on this one is much more like the Regency's medium, or the Hinkley's medium, I meant to say. You definitely feel an airflow on this one, especially on a low speed. It's more of a traditional medium on most ceiling fans. But I love the low speed on this fan for sure, especially at night when you're sweating or it's just hot in the bedroom. Definitely a good fan for this aesthetic. Let's go ahead and fire this up to medium. As you see, this fan is definitely hauling some air like crazy. And holy goodness, you can feel a breeze just on this alone. I may have put this to high speed and not medium, but if I did, this is definitely hauling some air for sure. I believe this is the high speed on this fan, but my goodness, talk about an airflow breeze. You can feel all kinds of breeze, and you can hear this in the background, and it sounds like a tornado. This thing is hauling. I want to say this thing may be faster than the Regency, but they use the same kind of motor. Let's go ahead and crank it down to medium and see how well this goes. And honestly, I think the Dixie Belle may be faster than the Regency. Now, that's my personal opinion, but they're both build quality wise are great fans. I really have nothing negative to say about either one, because Gulf Coast, you definitely get what you pay for. Hinkley, you definitely get what you pay for on certain models. And the windward is no joke. The same with the Dixie Belle. They're both no joke. And obviously we're going back down the low, but I'm getting ready to go ahead and coast this fan completely off. And honestly, I would go with either one, because they're both great fans. If you want to spend a little more money, I'd go with the Gulf Coast Dixie Belle, or hell, anything Gulf Coast related, whether it's the Dixie Belle, the Riviera 2, the Meridian, they're all great fans. So that's just a personal preference for me. But I will say Gulf Coast has a good build quality, and I recommend them if anybody really wants a good quality ceiling fan that lasts them a very long time. This has only been up maybe 6 months or so, but holy shit, that's all I can say is definitely worth it. It was worth every penny to me to buy this fan. And small story about my Hinkley lighting windward. That fan was actually given to me for free. I was told that I wasn't going to be able to get it, and they even sent me a confirmation saying that your fan there was a problem in shipping and I wasn't able to get the fan. Well, I get a message the other day saying that you have a package, and my girlfriend was telling me, what did I order? And I told her I had no idea, and it turns out I ended up getting the fan for free. So that was a really big plus of that. Not too often you can hear about those kind of things happening to people. But anyways, this was a comparison video between my Gulf Coast Dixie belle and my Hinkley lighting windward ceiling fan. They're both great fans. Hinkley is a great company, and they are sold today. Not the windward model, but Hinkley lighting is sold today in most lighting showrooms. I highly recommend them, especially, you know, with them buying Regency out. They did their little twist to their fans, but I've definitely checked them out. If you're ever in your local lighting showroom, definitely look into them. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. This is the Ginger Fan Man 92 here, and y'all have a great day. Take care.